How are you guys?
We're doing great. I brought you a vanilla bean, our
God
bestseller.
bless you. You really did me well. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Jim and Jake were on the stage this morning as part of the New Beverage Showdown. They were in the semifinals, and hey, guess what? You guys are in the finals.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
We're excited. We're humbled to be out here.
Yeah.
It's been a long year. We've learned a lot, and I think the best is yet to come. But we're just excited to compete with the other innovative companies in this space.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry.
Feeling super. We're feeling super.
You're feeling super fantastic. You know what I like most about your brand? This is going to sound kind of lame, but when you took the one bottle and you tossed it to the other, and it was just like, hey, it's almost like passing the mic, but you guys got it well. So what was I going to say? And I just want to get your last name right so I don't screw it up one more time, which I did on stage. Sorry.
DeSico.
DeSico.
Yes, sir.
DeSico.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good.
Go. A little Italian in you.
A little Italian, there you go. One of the interesting things about your brand is, you know, you've got a bulletproof style coffee, if we can call it that, but it's shelf stable and it's like, you know, it's almost positioned as a sports drink. I think some of the judges sort of talked about that, or it looks like it's positioned as a sports drink. Is that the target market for you guys?
I think by nature of us being 3 student athletes, it's definitely part of the story. But we don't want to be a protein drink that tastes like coffee, right? We want to be the healthy alternative to bottled coffee. And you don't need to be an athlete. You don't need to be active. But the muscle milk feel is definitely intentional. We're still figuring out our branding, but this is for college students. And we want our brand to grow with those people who graduate college, they get into the workforce, and we want to saturate their offices, the surrounding markets. So by design, we want to be accessible to us, if that makes sense.
Sure. You know, it's an interesting story that you guys have, because you did start you're starting a beverage company while in college. And, you know, I just want to know, I mean, like, what's the process like that? Like, what's the process like? I mean, it's got to be very different when it's not your full-time, you know, it's not your full-time career. Your full-time career is actually being a student, right? So, you know, how are you balancing that? How are you managing both?
Absolutely. So, I mean, at first it was being balanced between college athletics and running the business and going to class. Now, since I graduated, Jim and I are both full-time. Okay. Jordan's back at school, though. He's got a big game tonight. We can live stream it. We'll have it up at the party. Okay. But he's our chief innovation catalyst. So he's back in the dorm room blender, mixing up new concoctions to kind of find out what's next for Sunniva. But we're going at this full-time. So, I mean, the balance is work hard, drink a lot of super coffee, and try and sell a lot of bottles.
The judges this morning commented on the coconut oil, the MCT coming from coconut oil. And, you know, what is that, for those who aren't familiar, you know, what's the benefit of adding that kind of an ingredient to a beverage?
Sure, and that's the functional aspect, right? MCT stands for medium chain triglyceride, and it's just a medium chain fat that our bodies burn for energy. So it works hand in hand with the caffeine in the organic Colombian coffee beans, penetrates directly into your bloodstream, and it gives your body burns it as fuel, so you get a focused sense of clarity.
The other thing I wanted to talk about was, you know, the packaging, Sunniva, and the sort of branding of what this is all about. Where'd you come up with the name Sunniva?
So the origins of the name, this is funny enough, the name means gift of the sun. It's a transparent message about our ingredients and what the product's going to do for you, give you energy.
Okay.
But being extremely candid, our youngest brother, Jordan, big fan of the movie Troy, and he said he's going to name his dog Achilles when he's older. Nice. So he wanted something that sounded European, Italian, and when he found Sunniva and that it translated to something that really was in line with our brand and our mission, it was just a great fit.
Cool, cool. All right, so you're in the finals tomorrow. You got 5 minutes instead of 2 minutes. Give us a little preview of what we're going to see.
Yeah, I think the key difference between our product and this bulletproof trend is the protein instead of the butter. We're able to keep the saturated fat count low, the calories very low. So that's what we want to emphasize on the product perspective. But in terms of the company and the brand and who we are, we just want to show that it's working, right? Our brand, our target market, our college students, they get it and they get behind it. So on college campuses, this stuff is flying. It's great. It's great for a late night in the library. It's great for a pregame, and it's great for hangovers the next day. So we're excited about that.
Well, I have a lot in stock for tomorrow morning. So
exactly
that's
right.
gonna happen. All right.
You can also expect a longer toss. We're going full stage tomorrow morning. So.
All right, I'm looking forward to seeing that for sure. Don't hit me in the head or anything. All right, thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Thanks, Ray. Enjoy
Thank
the
you so much.
Sunniva.
I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait, actually.